You're watching the Weiss channel, So today it's compound inequalities, but this time it's or statements. We've been doing and statements. This is or statements. We have an or here. So it's negative 34 less than or equal to negative 4x minus 2, or negative 4x minus 2 less than or equal to negative 46. So let's start with this guy. All right, we're going to add 2 to both sides, make it negative 32 less than or equal to negative 4x. Divide by negative 4. Warning, when you divide by a negative, you got to flip the sign, right? It's going to be 8 greater than or equal to x. Now, with or statements, the x has to be on the left. Put the x on the left. So when you put the x on the left, you gotta flip the sign back around. X is less than 8, right? Because if 8 is greater than x, x is gonna be less than or equal to 8. Or, here we go, negative 4x minus 2 less than or equal to negative 46. We're gonna add 2 to both sides, making negative 44 on the right side. We're going to divide by negative 4. Warning, when you divide by a negative, you got to flip the sign. X is greater than or equal to 11. Since x is already on the left, we don't have to move it to the left. So we've got x less than or equal to 8, or x greater than or equal to 11. Now, at 8, we're going to use a filled in circle, right? Because it's less than or equal to 8. And we draw all the way to the left and include the arrow. On your Delta Math assignment, you have to fill in the arrow too. It has to reach all the way to the arrow. X greater than or equal to 11, meaning filled in dot at 11. Go all the way to the arrow, okay? Same thing here. First, we're going to do minus 7 to both sides. It's going to give me 25 less than or equal to negative 5x. Divide negative 5. When you divide by a negative, flip the sign. Negative 5 greater than or equal to x. X needs to be on the left. Okay, x is less than or equal to negative 5. Or, over here, negative 5x plus 7 less than negative 13. I'm going to minus 7 to both sides. Get negative 5x less than negative 20. Divide by negative 5. Warning, when you divide by a negative, flip the sign. X is greater than 4. Okay, so back over here. X is less than or equal to negative 5. At negative 5, it's a filled in dot. Shade to the left. Remember, you're always shading the same direction that this guy's pointing. This guy's pointing left, so you shade to the left. Over here, x is greater than 4, not equal to, so it's an open circle at 4. Shade to the right. And there's your graph. Okay. Over here, I'm going to add 2 to both sides. Get negative 5x greater than 15. Divide negative 5. Divide by negative. Flip the sign. X is less than negative 3. This time, x is already on the left, so you don't have to move it to the left. Okay. Over here, negative 5x minus 2 less than 3. Add 2 to both sides. Negative 5x less than 5. Divide by a negative. Flip the sign. X is greater than negative 1. So when x is less than negative 3, open circle at negative 3. Shade to the left. X is greater than negative 1. Open circle at negative 1. Shade to the right. There's your graph. And you've been watching the Weiss channel.